Page 156. I'll be in Portland until Friday. If you want to talk about it before then. His words are coming at me in a rush. Call me, maybe we can have dinner, say Wednesday. I really want to make this work. In fact, I've never wanted anything as much as I want this to work. His burning sincerity, his longing is reflected in his eyes. This is fundamentally what I didn't grasp. Why me? Why not one of them of the 15? Oh no, will it be me, a number 16 of many? What happened to the 15? I blurt out. He raises his eyebrows in surprise, then looks resigned, shaking his head. Various things, but it boils down to... He pauses, struggling to find the words. I think, incompatibility, he shrugs. And you think I might be compatible with you? Yes. So you're not seeing any of them anymore? No, Anastasia, I'm not. I am monogamous in my relationships. Oh, this is news. I see. Do the research, Anastasia. I put my knife and fork down. I cannot eat any more. That's it? That's all you're going to eat? I nod. He scowls at me, but chooses not to say anything. I breathe a small sign of relief. My stomach is churning with all the new information. I'm feeling a little lightheaded from the wine. I watch as he devours everything on his plate and eats like a horse. He must work out to stay in such great shape. The memory of why his pajamas hung from his hips come unbidden to my mind. The image is totally distracting. I scream uncomfortably. He glances up at me, and I blush. I'd give you anything to know what you're thinking right at this moment, he murmurs. I blush further. He smiles a wicked smile at me. I can guess, he teases softly. I'm glad you can't read my mind. Your mind, no, Anastasia, but your body, that I've gotten to know quite well since yesterday. His voice is suggestive. How does he switch so quickly from one mood to the next? He's so mercurial, it's hard to keep up. He motions for the waitress and asks for the check. Once he's paid, he stands and holds out his hand. Come, taking my hand in his, he leads me back to the car. The contract, flesh to flesh, it's what is so unexpected from him. Normally intimate, I cannot recollect this ordinary tender gesture with what he was to do in that room, the Red Room of Pain. We are quite on the drive from Olympia to Vancouver, both lost in our own thoughts. When he parks outside my apartment, it's 5 p.m, the lights are on, Kate is at home. Packing, no doubt, unless Elliot is still there. He switches off the engine and I realise I'm going to have to leave him. Do you want to come in, I ask. I don't want him to go. I want him to prolong our time together. No, I have to do work, he says, simply gazing at me, his expression unfathomable. I stared at my hands and I knot my fingers together. Suddenly I feel emotional. He's leaving. Reaching over, he takes one of my hands and slowly pulls it into my mouth, tenderly kissing the back of my hand. Such an old-fashioned, sweet gesture. My heart leaps into my mouth. Thank you for this weekend, Anastasia. It's been the best. Wednesday, I'll pick you up from work from whenever, he says softly. Wednesday, I whisper. He kisses my hand again and places it back in my lap. He climbs out of the car, comes round to my side and opens the passenger side door. Why do I feel suddenly bereaved? A lump forms in my throat. I must not let them see me like this. Fixing a smile on my face. I climb out of the car and head up to the path, knowing I have to face Kate, dreading facing Kate. I turn and gaze at him midway. Chin up, Steele. I chinned myself. Oh, and by the way, I'm wearing your underwear. I gave him a small smile and pulled up the waistband of the boxer briefs I'm wearing so he can see. Christian mouth drops open, shocked. What a great reaction. My mood shifts immediately and I sashay into the house, part of me wanting to jump and punch in the air. Yes, my inner goddess is thrilled. Kate's in the living room packing up her box into crates. You're back. Where's Christian? How are you? Her voice is a feared anxiousness, and she bounds up at me, grabbing my shoulders, minutely analysing my face before I even said hello. Crap, I have to deal with Kate's persistence and tenacity, and I think I'm in the possession of a single legal document saying I can't talk. It's not a healthy mix. Well, how was it? I couldn't stop thinking about you after Elliot left. That's it, she grins mischievously. I can't help but smile at her concern and burning curiosity, but I suddenly feel shy. I blush. It was all very private, all of it, seeing and knowing what Christian has to hide. But I have to give her some details because she won't leave me alone until I do. It was good, Kate. Very good, I think. I say quietly, trying to hide my embarrassment. Tell-all smile. You think? I've got nothing to compare it to, do I? I shrug apologetically. Did he make you come? Holy crap, she's blunt. I go scarlet. Yes, I mumble, exacerbated. Kate pulls me onto the couch and we sit. She clasps my hands. That is good, Kate looked at me in disbelief. This was your first time. Wow, Christian, you must really know what he's doing. Oh, Kate, if only you knew. My first time was horrid, she continues, making a sad comedy face. Oh, this has made me interested. Something she's never divulged before. Yes. Stephen Patron, high school, dickless jock. She shudders. It was rough. I wasn't ready. We were both drunk. You know, typical teenager post-prom disaster. Ugh. It took me months before I decided to have another go, and not with him, the gutless wanderer. I was too young. You were right to wait. Kate, that sounds awful. Kate looks wistful. Yeah, took me almost a year to have my first orgasm through penetrative sex. And here you are, first time. I nod shyly. My inner goddess sits in the lotus position, looking serene, except for the sly self-congratulated smile on her face. I'm glad you lost it to someone who knows his ass from his elbow. She winks at me. So, when are you seeing him again? Wednesday, we're having dinner. So, you still like him? Yes, but I don't know about the future. Why? It's complicated, Kate. You know, he inhabits a very different world to mine. Great excuse, believable too. Much better than that. He's got a red room of pain, and he wants to make his sex slave. Oh, please don't let this to be about money, Anna. Elliot said it's very unusual for Christian to date anyone. Did he? My voice hitches up several octaves. Too obvious, Steele. My subconscious glares at me, wagging her long, skinny finger, then morphs into a scale of justice to remind me he could sue if I disclosed too much. Ha! What's he going to do? Take all my money? I must remember to Google penalties for breaching a non-disclosure agreement. While I'm doing the rest of my research, it's like I've been given a school assignment. Maybe I'll be graded. I flush, reminding my A's for this morning baths experiment. Anna, what is it?